Moving on quickly, slightly to watching a player watching say watching a few of the players for us. So we've got obviously everyone knows about Divock Origi. Recently being on fire, he's had a few goals. I think he's had a couple goals against Stoke, a goal against Dortmund in the first leg, and he's been on fire. I had big hopes for him. I said to a lot of my mates, he's going to be a good signing. I was getting laughed at a bit, but he's coming good, and he's only 21. I'm sure 20 or gonna be 21 soon. So he's looked good. I think Coutinho is coming back from injury. Looked good. Got us an important goal against Tottenham, like we said. And a big one, obviously, also moving on is Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge starting to look sharp, getting a few goals for us, definitely. And those are, two. Him and Divock could be, or are, I think, going to be very important players for us going forward. Obviously, Sturridge is our main guy, I'd say, or as a striker at least. And Divock, he's so young, and he's done well, I think, for his first year. So, those two players do well on Player Watch. Moving on to a bit of news about our captain, Jordan Henderson. Hendo, we all know that he's suffered an ACL cruciate ligament injury, which is, I think, bad news for us and also bad news for England. Anyone who's an England fan or whatever. So, basically they're saying that I think he's going to be out pretty much for the rest of the season as far as I'm aware. And he could miss the Euros, which for England I think would be a big blow, and for us, I think he's, really is our most dynamic. I don't know. He's just a great midfielder for us. I think last year, or when we nearly won the league a year or two ago, he was fantastic, and I think he's improved so much since coming to the club. So I think generally for all parties that is it's a big issue. So hopefully, anyway, if we don't see him again for the rest of this season, he might play in the Euros and come back firing for next year, basically. So we shall see. Okay, moving on to the next, which will be match previews or predictions. Like I always say, I'm not going to predict. So we're just going to preview the next matches. Will be the second leg, nicely set up against Dortmund in the Europa League quarters. We know the quality that Dortmund have got. So at the end of the day, whether it's at Anfield or over at them, it's going to be a difficult game. So it's going to be a difficult game, but a game that I know we are capable of winning with Sturridge back, I think, and continue. And, just generally, hopefully players coming into form. Obviously, like I said, Divock Origi on fire pretty much right now. So it's going to be a difficult game. I think being back at Anfield, I'm hoping we can, I don't know, just win the game 2-0, 1-0, whatever. Just as long as we win, but as always, I'm always optimistic and confident that we can win. Those guys coming over to us and having a whole clock factor and the whole thing. But yeah, that's Dortmund. And then I think on the weekend we have got Bournemouth. I think a game that we will be a lot more expected to win. So, you never know. Hopefully, obviously every game in the Prem is a difficult game. There's no easy games anymore, but, hopefully we can go there and, show our supremacy or better squad and experience and etc. And, I don't know, maybe get a few goals, whatever. But hopefully, I think that's a game as always that I think we can win. Hopefully we can just go there. Hopefully we can have them and just win well. So that's the next couple of matches. Yep, so that is it for this week's edition of Dan Casper's LFC fan vlog. Join me on the next vlog where I will be going over things all Liverpool related, as I always say. So, the matches that I said is coming up, and the following matches coming up in the near future, and anything that's happened regarding Liverpool. So that's me. I'm done. So until we meet again, join me next time on Dan Casper's LFC fan vlog. I'm done.